everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be setting up my bullet journal spreads for February and I am so excited about this theme. It's Honeydukes, which is the Wizarding sweet shop from Harry Potter, which is in Hogsmeade. I love Harry Potter. I've been a fan ever since I was 6 years old, so quite a while ago. So I was super excited for this theme. I did my first ever Harry Potter theme last year in November and people on Instagram really liked it, so I'm hoping that you guys will like this one as well. As you can see, for my cover page I started out by ripping up a piece of this checkerboard paper that I printed out from a stock photo website, and then I'm actually doing the Honeydukes logo for my February header, which I'm doing on a separate piece of paper so I can stick it on top of the checkered paper. And then I'm starting by adding lots of sweets and other Honeydukes doodles all around. I'm doing bonbons, candies, like these jars that they have standing around in the shop, Drooble's best blowing gum licorice ones, which I would actually hate because licorice is the worst, and of course the famous chocolate frogs and Bertie Bott's every flavor beans, which are also disgusting. I have tried them. I bought them from a gift shop in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in Florida, and they were disgusting. But they look cool, and for the color scheme I'm actually not being very true to my reference pictures because the chocolate frogs boxes are actually like a dark blue with gold accents, and the Bertie Bott's every flavor beans are sort of red and yellow and striped. But I thought that would be a little too much, too many different colors for my theme. So I just colored everything in with this mint color and this light pink. For the spread next to my cover page, I decided to make a little collage. These are two pictures I took myself when I visited the theme park in Florida, as I mentioned. They look super nice, and obviously they fit the color scheme because I based it off of the shop there. And I just added some of my checkerboard paper and some washi tape and a couple more doodles with a lollipop, I think. And that was it. That was a really quick little collage to make, but it looks great with the cover page next to it. Moving on to my calendar spread, I basically did the same thing as I did on my cover page. I made my February header on a separate piece of paper and then stuck it on top of some ripped checkerboard paper, and then I also added some more of my paper in the opposite corner. For the calendar itself, I did a really simple grid and then started adding some more of my candy doodles all around. But this time I made it look like they were hanging on strings from the top of the page, which I thought was a nice little change up. My next two pages are my budget tracker and my meal planner, and I decorated these two with quite a few strips of my checkerboard paper, but other than that I didn't add too many doodles because I need a lot of space for planning here, so the boxes take up most of the space on these two. Flipping over to my most favorite spreads from this setup, my mood tracker and my gratitude log. These two always look great because they're so doodle heavy and colorful, and I just love looking at them. And for my mood tracker, I drew a large cupboard with 4 shelf spaces and added 28 jars and candy boxes in all the shelves, so I can use that to track my mood. And for my gratitude log, I added my doodles along the side as always, and some checkerboard paper of course, and then drew some lines to divide up the days with my pink marker. Here I'm adding my little mood tracker legend at the bottom of course, and colouring in the rest of the doodles, and that's pretty much it for this spread. I love how it looks, and I will be very happy going there every day and filling out my trackers. Next up are my content planner and my notes spread. I kept my notes / brain dump spread. I know many people like to call it a brain dump. I kept that very simple, and I just added the title notes in the same Honeydukes style font at the bottom, and decorated with some strips of my checkerboard paper, and I think later I'm also adding in some washi tape. And then for my content planner, as usual, I just added a small version of my monthly calendar so I can plan out all my Instagram and YouTube content schedules, and I added, of course, my checkerboard paper and my doodles at the top and at the bottom, and just added little numbers, colored everything in, and that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, here I am with the washi tape, and I like to cut them in half so I have thinner strips. But flipping over to the final spread from this setup, my first weekly spread. And for this one I added my checkerboard paper in the middle, and so it doesn't crease or kind of stick the pages together too much, I like to make my strip and then cut it in half and glue it in separately. This works really well. And then I added my doodles, like they were kind of coming out from behind the checkerboard paper. And then I added my days of the week in the same Honeydukes logo font. It's really so easy to do. You just slap your font into the shape of the logo and then you add some color on top and there you go. So really easy to do. And of course none of my weekly spreads is complete without a space for notes. And what I'm also trying this month is incorporating my habit tracker into my weekly spreads, because I think maybe this way I'll be a little more motivated to actually get my habits done. So I'm adding these next to the notes in the lower right corner there, and then just adding some final touches and color to the page, and we're done. And now for my final flip through of this month's setup. I really love how the setup turned out. I didn't expect it to look exactly like this when I planned it out, but I'm so happy it did. And I hope you enjoyed it too, and you enjoyed watching me set everything up. If you did, leave a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't. That would make me so happy, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!